Hello, this is Dr. Jazairi. I wanted to talk to you about social media. Now in this video I may be using the term you a lot. That doesn't mean that I'm talking directly to you. This is just a general term, but I'm sure you know people who what I'm talking about, this situation will apply to them. So this is especially true with young people. Unfortunately they go on social media and they feel they're ugly. Everybody's more attractive than them. Everybody has a better life than them. They constantly post how happy they are. Let's put this to test. So I thought, if you really want to do this, I thought LAX is a good area. You can go to Los Angeles Airport, international departures, because people are fresh. If you go to arrivals, they're coming off after 10 hours of flight, so they're not going to look good. So you go to LAX, an international departure, you sit by the entrance, so everybody walks in and out. And I thought international would be good because you're going to see patients from every country. So you can't say, well, one country is just uglier than the other. You're looking at a broad spectrum of people. And you sit there and you want one of those click counters, the ones that you click and it gives you a number. And I'm assuming if you're a woman, so you're probably looking at women on Instagram, or if you're a guy, you're probably looking at guys and wishing you looked like them. So you sit there and do that for about 12 hours or so, and I'm sure you will see thousands of patients. Thousands of people walking by. So you click when you see somebody that's really attractive, like really hot, okay? And at the end of the 12 hours, you look at your counter, I bet you it's not going to be more than 5. And it's probably going to be more like 2 to 4 clicks. Why? Well, because if you look at everybody on this planet, and you line everybody up, and you look at them in terms of, who's really, really attractive, you will end up getting, that basic statistics curve that we all know, that bell-shaped curve, right? So majority of people are going to be average. There's some people that are average more towards the ugly side. There are some people who are average going towards the attractive side. And very, very, very few people are going to be this end. And very, 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 very few people are going to be at this end. And, you can prove this. The next day after you click on how many hot people you saw, you can go do the same thing and click on people that you see that are hideously unattractive. And you end up with the same amount. Probably less than 5, probably 2 to 4 clicks. So, these people that you see on Instagram, either they're very attractive, so you're looking at now you have a selection bias, right? So you're looking at a skewed reality. And I'll give you an example. If, let's say I just finished my residency in pediatrics, I've never been married, I end up working at a children's hospital, okay, for 3-4 years. Well, every children that comes there has an issue, right? They either have a cleft lip, palate, they're missing fingers, they have extra fingers, they have short limbs, they have craniofacial problems, their bowels are missing or they're messed up. And so after a while, I may become scared to have children because I think every child that's born is going to have an issue. Well, the reality is that most children that are born are normal. And so this is a skewed view of what's actually out there. So you're seeing the same thing. Either you're watching very attractive people, or most of these people are really average, and they hire a makeup artist, and then they do a professional photographer, and then after they do the professional photography with the lighting and everything, then they go and do Photoshop on their faces. Well, what do you expect? I mean, you're fighting an unfair game. You see what I'm saying? So, the Olympics is now going on, the Winter Olympics. I mean, I can go and look at all these people and follow them on Instagram and just get depressed. How come I can't ski like this and that, or figure skate like this and that? And if I told you this, you're going to say, Dr. Jazairi, this doesn't make sense. Well, what you're doing doesn't make sense either. You see, you're comparing yourself to you know, and it's really an unfair fight because you're not seeing these people in real life, and most of them, I can guarantee you, they're just average. So, you know, if you want to be like them, you know, if that's your thing, then the solution is to hire, you know, a makeup artist and a professional photographer, and then touch up your photos and you will look just like them. But you know, I have come up with experience. I've learned in order to solve a problem, the key is to ask the right question. So the question from me to you is, why is it that you voluntarily, because nobody's forcing you to do this, why is it that you voluntarily go on the internet and look at things that make you feel worse about yourself? There's a lot of things you can do on the internet that can help you become a better person or feel better about yourself. And yet you go and look at things and you get depressed, and you look at things that make you depressed and feel bad about yourself. So if you can answer that key question, then maybe the key to your happiness. You know, I'm always here. A lot of people think their problems are going to be solved with plastic surgery. Sometimes they don't. You know, I'd rather you spend that money finding out what's the source of your whatever, and then hopefully if you want to do plastic surgery, you're better able to understand the reality of what plastic surgery can do for you. And I may lose some patients, that's fine. I got to do the right thing. So if you are looking for a plastic surgeon and you want to do it for the right reasons, you know, we have a lot of information on our website, www.drjaz.com, drjaz.com. Thank you and be safe.